Dear ladies, gentlemen and brothers, as in last video I explained, we are watching Bitcoin the weekly. So every candle represents a weekly candle close, and we are about 1 day, as you see it here, 1 day and 12 hours to close this weekly candle. We have big resistance at 109k. In case we closing above 109k, this is the moment when we can be very, very bullish. And this will be also the moment we are switching now on the daily. So now each candle represents one daily close. If we are closing off 109k, we would see breakout of this out of the symmetrical triangle. As I said, I don't expect right now that we will break 109k and break out of the symmetrical triangle. Since we have a weekend pump is quite nice for trading, but in the big picture it's not that nice because probably we are seeing Monday, so we could see some still pump to 108, 900, 109k approximately. But usually on start of the week, we see then a dump if we see on the weekend a pump. And it's vice versa. So what we could see right now, as I explained, we could see here some pump to the level of 109k. I have to read it too. 1 second, where is this? 1 second, where is it? Where is the painter? Where's my painter? Here, my brush. Could see here pump to 109k before we see some dump to 105 or 102k. And as I said in the previous videos, this consolidation could be until end of July, start of August, which could be also nice because it's a nice setup for trading because we are bouncing in clear boundaries, we have clear rejection, support and resistance lines. This could be nice. Let's see. Be careful with if you are in a long position. So let's say you entered right now a long position, which would be very bad. I would never ever suggest you right now to enter a long position. But in case you are already long, then I would make sure that my stop loss is below the last week, which is here at around 98k, so a little bit below, slightly below, let's say at 98k, and the price target is here around $120,000, as you remember, because we measured from the top to the downside, and the price tag from top to the downside, in case we're breaking out, is even above 122,000, 124,000. But this would be quite nice. Risk reward ratio not the best, but in case you are short, as I said, you have to decide for yourself, are you short or long. I think short is here much more likely, and the price tag is 102k approximately. Then I would make sure that my stop loss slightly above the weekly candle, somewhere around 109k, 109,800, or even $110,000. Stop. This risk reward ratio is also not the best, but this would be a trading setup for trading inside of the symmetrical triangle. So this is my view. Please do your own research. It's not a financial advice, it's just my view, how I see all this stuff. In case we are breaking down, then obviously it's still in play, the bearish scenario that we could go at 87k. I don't expect that. I'm more bullish. I'm still expecting that we will at the end of the symmetrical triangle see breakout to $120,000. Also, the money supply is suggesting us that we will see Bitcoin breaking to $120,000 or even higher. Thank you very much for watching. Kiss you and see you later. Mwah.